Shao, Ermac, Shujinko, Kung Lao, Sonya Blade, Hanging Gardens.
Okay. I'm waiting for people to pop up in chat before I really start this teaching session. This teaching session. And we can mash on that. I didn't know that shit was -1. What is this? -4 on hit? Wow. Bro, there ain't no reason. I mean, you can always... Let's look at some frames. Ugh. Block advantage. I didn't know that his down 4 was a punish like that. That's stupid. You tell me that homie doesn't have a single safe poke? I mean, at that range, who's gonna punish that? Who's gonna punish that? What's the hit advantage on that? So that's 10. That's 12. That's really good. 10? There ain't no reason to use. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's turn on the camera. Let's turn on Das Camerete, because why not? I feel like having a fucking light in my face. Broadcast, boom. Turn on camera, boom. Move this over so we don't get to see the dough. Alright, just waiting for some people to join, then I'll start teaching some Shao Lao. My favorite team to play in this game besides Ermac Sonya. Actually, they're like kind of equal. Depends on the matchup. Especially versus like somebody such as a Li Mei. I'm thinking Shao all day. All day. Now, look at how fast I'm doing that. Okay. Anyways, let's just get into it. People are probably going to view this. So, Shao Lao, I believe, is a very strong team. If he synergizes well, this team synergizes very well. The only thing that Shao Lao does not give is good zoning tools. I mean, low hat at full screen is pretty good. It's really not bad. It's an option over his slow ass down back 4. That thing is slow, and if you are fast enough, you can react, jump, and punish like a mofo. Okay. Nice little quick button that comes out. Alright, okay. Since this is a mixed character, Shao Lao allows so much more mix, it is ridiculous. And he gets the combo off of that mix on hit, for the most part. So like 1-2 low hat combos. You can even go meterless. That does land, I promise. Optimal, I got it? First try, let's go! And that's without the axe buff, by the way. I believe with the axe buff is around 370, blah 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 blah. This is now a mix. This is now a mix. This is a mix. Hell, this is a mix. Any button that basically you can special combo off of is now a mix. Boom. That's, you know, you hit your opponent enough with that, and they are gonna be getting screwed. See if I can. Yeah, you can even combo off of that. Axeless. That's ridiculous. That's pretty damn optimal, I'm gonna say. Okay. A very good button to be using with Shao Lao is down cameo. If you wanna know why? Because down cameo combos with the back 3. You can hit a back 2 off of that. Actually, you know what? Let's put ourselves. Let's do this so you get to see how fast this stuff comes back. Let's put it on default. Okay. I believe I get the full cameo back, or damn near, by the time that they wake up with a command grab. Just about. If I'm mid-screen, or in the corner, sorry, I'm stupid, and I can hit 2 back 2s, I believe the full cameo is all the way back. By the time that they stand up, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Let's have this dude wake up armor. It's too late. All right. Let's see if this armor comes out before he stands up. Yeah, it's pretty much back. You can't really. I mean, you can still throw a low hat with it and whatnot, but that's really good. Really good, especially if you have axe buff. Look at this damage. Let's go for optimal. Let's do a standing 4 command grab. %50 off of that. 1 bar. 1 bar. You know how ridiculous that is? That is ridiculous. Let's go back to center screen. Now, a lot of Shaos like to confirm into this, right? I believe, what's the I mean, if you're going for like optimal with the command grab, probably do something like this. That's with the command grab. Of course, most Shaos just do this. Okay. You can get more damage meterlessly. Not more damage, but actually, yeah, that is more damage, and that's meterless into setup. Okay, because right there, your opponent basically has to guess or wake up armor. Okay, you can go. I'm doomed, and that's without the axe buff. You know, the overhead. Has a nice Oki for a setup. Or if you go off for the low unsafe route, this is nasty. This damage is ridiculous, because not only is a cameo all the way back, and I've only spent 1 bar and his whole entire health is basically gone. Whoop! I mean, they're pretty much dead off of that. That's insane. Insane. This character gets so much damage, it's ridiculous. It's actually insane. The fact that like he can combo off of this, and he still gets an overhead combo too. That's still combos. I'm boo boo butter right now, obviously. Can't do combo. Mm, 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 mm. The fact that Lao's able to combo off of stuff like this is something that not a whole bunch of people do. This can turn into a safe jump in if you time it right off of the grab. I hardly ever do this, so my timing's going to be a bit off. I mean, that's still safe right there. Right here. Look at that. It's just because if for some reason off of this teleport, it forces your opponent to like want to press buttons. They just want to be like, oh, he's teleporting, so I'm boo-boo buttered. The timing's a bit weird, but obviously I just did it. That's not it. Nope. It's like right as he's about to throw him backwards. Right as he's about to throw him backwards. Ah, I didn't hold it down long enough. That's also some tech that probably nobody really knows about. Let's turn this off, and now let's go into the pressure. Okay. There's still a gap in there. Your opponent can still armor through, of course. I don't think they can armor through this, but they can armor through this. Okay, like let's. I don't think they can armor through it, but let's find out. I don't want to lie to you, chat. Too late, too late. You're gonna do it? Okay. Look at that. This is safe too. I'm trying to like duck into back two punish. I really have to duck for a hot minute, huh? And that's just meterless right there, bro. That's actually meterless. Like, that's spin bar now. You can still do the exact same setup and get 40 for that shit. That's ridiculous. That's dumb. Oh, why is he blocking still? Duh. Now let's go for damage, right? This is without axe buff. The damage that he gets off of this stuff with axe buff is kind of crazy. 443. Okay, if I have them in the corner, I can get 50, 1 bar, 1 cameo with axe buff. Now this is not even optimal, by the way. I'm not going for the jump 1-2-2. I mean, this is damn near 50. Let's watch me struggle for a minute and go for the 1-2-2. I'm not Himothy. I'm not Himothy yet. That is possible, I promise you, chat. Whew. Can't do combo. Let's go. Let's go. There's a reason why I don't go for that optimal online, because it's not very consistent. I just go for that. It's your setup. Let's, okay, with the axe buff. One more thing, I almost forgot the most important part about this. Wow, okay, so let's go to mid-screen still, which I was already there. Get up on. He has an insane armor break that is ridiculous, bro. Check this out. This is with no bar, by the way. Wow. We can just make sure that he's gonna wake up armor first. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this breaks most armors too. Overhead low armor break. It's a low overhead. That's ridiculous. Okay. Let's do it off of the 1-2. Let's go for optimal. Actually, and his corner carry is kind of insane too. Let's have him also close to me. Wow, okay. Fuck that up. I didn't press that. I pressed forward for it, stupid. Look at this corner carry too. He's already in the damn corner with the optimal ender. That's ridiculous. Sometimes, depending on your timing on the low hat and the stand 2, it'll sometimes be 50. I don't know why, it just does it sometimes. Anyways. Another setup that I like to do, I don't think this really works with the armor setup, but let's find out. Oh yeah. There we go. With the jump over, that's insane. You can still hit a command grab off of that. Off of the mid screen too. Like look, let's go back to mid screen. Stupid. Now let's jump over. Ah, my back 3-2 didn't come out. Stupid. Stand 1 command grab. That's dumb. That's all meterless. And look at his health. I believe that's what. Oh, that's with the axe buff. Okay, let's do it without the axe buff. Let's look at his health. This is all meterless, by the way, chat. I let go of it way too early. And this is off of the stand 1-2 punish, which, if y'all don't know, that's a really good one. Where's my back 3-2? Look at that. That's meterless, bro. You're keeping all that meter in your cameos already back by the time that the whole combo sequence is done. If you want to spin bar, let's find out. And now let's spin bar off of the jump 2, off of the forward 2. You'll see. Basically at that much health. Okay, he can combo off of this, obviously. So if you're going for optimal with fatal blow, you need that Lao hat. Also has a side switch off of this. Meterless. This is what I do for meterless. If you want optimal, if you want the most optimal of damage. Let's do the axe buff now. Exact same combo. Pretty much 40. Yeah, for fall 20. Let's go. You can also do a side switch into axe slam. Into this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now let's do that in the corner. And end it in command grab. I'm pretty sure that like that's 40. Yeah. This is without without axe. This is probably the closest that I can get to exact 40 possible. Stand for command grab. Wow. This says exactly 40 on the dot. 400.00. Look at that. That's cray cray. Anyways, that's enough of the teaching. Just talking to myself at this point. Thank y'all. I'm gonna go play some Combat League in stream.